Okay. Hello, everybody. How are you? Welcome to week 1 of The Artist's Way by Julia Cameron. Come sit on my floor. Let's talk about the book. So I'm going to introduce myself. My name is Elise Blasco, and I'm a photographer and a filmmaker. And I started my career about 4 or 5 years ago. Although I wasn't always in photography and film, I started out as a social media manager / content creator. I had done some work for a few companies. I pivoted away from that, moved into photography, and kind of just shot whatever photos asked me people to do, and then eventually found myself on film sets and building my network through that and building the amount of sets I've been on to acquire more skills. And it's been a journey. But I'm starting The Artist's Way because I'm a blocked artist, and that's what this book is meant for. And I'm an artist that doesn't even know who they are. I have no identity, and that's kind of scary. I think throughout the years when I've spent so much time, working on other projects for someone else's vision or working for companies and trying to fit their mold of like what was creative to them, I lost a connection to my own work. And to be honest with you, I don't love a lot of the work I've put out. I don't feel connected to my own photography. I think it's okay. I think it's mid, and I'm not happy with it. But I, at the same time, know it's my responsibility to fix that. And this is one of the ways I'm trying to fix that. So this is one of the methods. I'm doing other shit too, but I wanted to kind of focus on this because I just felt called to. Another reason why I'm doing this is because I've been making these video diaries on my laptop for years now. Like, this isn't the first video diary that I've sat down and made, but I've been thinking about it for a while and it never leaves my brain. So I'm trying to just, instead of question the urge, just do it. And partially was influenced by Doechii. I really respect Doechii as an artist, and before she was famous, she had done The Artist's Way and documented her progress through it. And this was before she broke out, and her concerns and insecurities of like feeling that she can only make one good body of work and that's it. I feel the same exact way. As an artist, there is, in my opinion, you have a duty to yourself to confront those fears and also confront it in a way that makes other artists feel more empowered too, because I truly don't see myself not living a creative life. And I really do think I will be making photography or making films and photography until I die. So I am trying to do my best in facing my fears now and just owning the fact that I, as an artist, don't have an identity right now. But maybe one day I will, who knows? At the same time, I'm working on a personal magazine, which is a composition of everything I've worked on so far. And that magazine has really forced me to confront, my fears as well. So I'm doing, in total, like overall, I'm doing a mix of things trying to get out of this creative block. The book gives you tasks. It's a 12-week course. And 2 of the main tasks it asks you to do is morning pages and weekly artist dates. So morning pages is just another term for journaling 3 pages every morning, or at least 30 minutes. And on those pages, you just write a stream of consciousness. It could be whatever you want. It doesn't need to be anything groundbreaking, but you do that first thing in the morning before anything else. And once a week, you're supposed to take yourself out on an artist date by yourself, where you would do something you think that your inner child would like to do. And these 2 tasks are supposed to help encourage your imagination, lack of judgment, no judgment. You're not supposed to go back and read the pages, and you don't share them with anyone else. And on this artist date, you go by yourself and you do whatever you think you would like to do just for leisure or that you feel like your inner child would enjoy doing. And to me, that translates to quality self time, quality time with yourself. And so far, I think I have 21 morning pages in total over the course of 3 weeks. I actually started the morning pages before I even got the book because the book took some time to ship because I was so excited. Um, so the week one, what is week one about? This is week one. It says recovering a sense of safety. And this chapter kind of goes into why artists, end up stifling their own potential, why they don't follow their dreams, why they don't make their art, and kind of tying it back to how to protect your inner child to mitigate that, and to how it relates to a higher source and a higher power. And also confronting your core negative beliefs. Exhibit A. Like, you can't see it on the camera, but frick, dude. Like, it lists out like reasons why you may feel core negative beliefs. And one of my core negative beliefs is, like how I said earlier, I'm afraid that I can only make one good body of work. I'm afraid that I've convinced people that I'm this artist who's like really out there going out and getting it. But truth is, like, I don't feel very talented myself at this time. Like, I've made an image of myself that's not true. Like that the image people have of me as an artist is not who I really am. Yeah. So week one, also kind of, what else do I want to touch on? It's like ASMR. It encourages you to take your negative beliefs and then reframe it with a more positive mindset. And I would say that, positive affirmations, like, that's pretty common, in therapy and like self-help books. So I don't necessarily think that's like very specific to this one book. And what else? She kind of gives you examples of people that absorbed a negative interaction about their art and let it, deter them later on through their life. In chapter one, there's also like a set of creative affirmations meant for you to recite to yourself once you're done writing a morning page. And you want to pick the ones that stick out the most to you. So for me, I would say that number 13 and number 14 stick out to me the most. As I listen to the creator within, I am led. And number 14, as I listen to my creativity, I am led to my creator. Because I really do believe that there is a higher power, and I don't have it fully figured out. But I do feel as though God is the ultimate artist. And we as humans have that gift as well, like a smaller, like our own human version of it. And I have also noticed throughout the years that when I am creative and I'm like in a flow state, that's when I feel the most connected to God. So it also asks you to take yourself out on artist dates. It asks you to list 3 old enemies of like your creative self, like what or who, like what situations or what people made you not believe in yourself. And it also asks you to pick who has championed your creative recovery or your creative journey. And it also asks you on number 8 to pick imaginary lives. I noticed that throughout this book, it encourages your imagination, and it asks you to kind of tap into your inner child. And I am on week 3 technically, but I did want to go back to week 1 and review it for the sake of documentation and going in order. And that's my vlog. I don't think anyone's gonna watch this. Like, this vlog is meant for me more than anyone else. Like, this is my way of trying to create more trust with myself, and again, challenge my fear of being seen, which is another core negative belief. I'm really interested to see what will happen after the 12 weeks is over. Um, I I don't know. I mean, I'm very curious. I'm kind of just in this era right now of trying to rediscover myself as an artist and trying to, learn from other people and how can I apply that to my own situation. So, yeah. I need to get a thumbnail shot. Maybe I should start mugging. Week 1. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Bye bye.